Bal Gangadhar Tilak, known as Lokmanya Tilak, was not just a leader in India's freedom struggle. He was a revolutionary political thinker whose ideas reshaped the course of Indian nationalism. In this video, we'll dive into his intellectual legacy, his contributions to Indian politics, and how his ideas became a foundation for future generations of leaders. Tilak's political vision was deeply intertwined with India's cultural and religious traditions. For him, nationalism was not just a political struggle, it was a spiritual and cultural awakening. He believed that India's ancient heritage could be a powerful force for unity. He used Hindu symbols and festivals to create a collective national consciousness. For example, the Ganapati festival and Shivaji Jayanti became the platforms for Tilak to promote unity and pride, connecting the freedom struggle with India's glorious past. One of Tilak's most famous statements was, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. For him, Swaraj was not merely about political independence, it was a moral and spiritual imperative crucial for India's dignity and self respect. Tilak's contributions to political thought were groundbreaking. His vision of nationalism was assertive, emphasizing direct action and mass mobilization over petitions and dialogue with the British. Rejecting the modern approach of early nationalists, Tilak championed self reliance and active resistance. He called for mobilizing the masses, ensuring that the struggle for independence was not confined to the elite but became a nationwide movement. Tilak also believed in political decentralization. He argued that India's local communities, especially villages, should play a crucial role in governance. For him, grassroots participation was the backbone of a strong and vibrant democracy. Through his newspapers like Kesari and Maratha, Tilak relentlessly criticized British policies. He exposed the economic exploitation of India, particularly the drain of wealth theory, and opposed the oppressive laws like the Vernacular Press Act, which has censored the Indian voices. Tilak was among the first to recognize the power of the masses in the freedom struggle. He connected with people beyond the urban elite, reaching out to peasants, workers, and rural communities. He used simple language and cultural symbols that resonated with the common people. By leveraging Hindu festivals like Ganesh Chaturthi, he brought nationalism into everyday life, making it accessible to everyone. Tilak also understood the importance of education in the struggle for independence. He established the Deccan Education Society, aiming to provide nationalist education to Indians. Through his newspapers, he spread political awareness and challenged British propaganda. Tilak's leadership within the Indian National Congress marked a shift towards more radical politics. He led the extremist faction of the Congress, which advocated for direct action rather than the constitutional methods. Tilak believed that petitions and negotiation with the British would not lead to change. Instead, he called for popular pressure and mass movements to assert India's demand for self rule. The 1907 Surat split between the moderates and the extremists marked a key moment in Tilak's journey. It formalized the divide in the Congress, with Tilak leading the charge for a more radical and militant approach to nationalism. Tilak was not just a political leader, he was also a prolific writer. His intellectual contributions were crucial in shaping India's nationalist discourse. While imprisoned in Mandalay from 1908 to 1914, Tilak wrote Srimad Bhagavad Gita Rahasya, where he interpreted the Bhagavad Gita as a call to action. He rejected renunciation, arguing that true dharma lies in active participation in the world, particularly in the struggle for justice. Through Kesari and Maratha, Tilak turned journalism into a powerful tool of resistance. His editorials were sharp, insightful, and reached millions, inspiring a sense of unity and resistance across India. While Tilak opposed certain British imposed social reforms, he supported the reforms from within Indian society. He advocated for education, the upliftment of women, and the other social changes, all within the framework of India's traditions. Tilak's influence extended far beyond his time. His ideas on Swaraj, assertive nationalism, and mass mobilization inspired future leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Subhash Chandra Bose. Mahatma Gandhi acknowledged Tilak as a mentor, while Subhash Chandra Bose admired his militant approach to nationalism. His legacy also laid the foundation for revolutionary groups like the Anushilan Samiti and Jugantar Party. By weaving together culture, religion, and politics, Tilak built a framework for a mass nationalist movement. His vision resonated with the diverse Indian populace, helping to galvanize that struggle for independence. However, Tilak's approach was not without its critics. His reliance on Hindu symbols sometimes alienated non Hindu communities, and his focus on cultural nationalism sometimes overshadowed the social reforms like caste abolition. Nevertheless, his methods must be understood in the context of his time, where unity in the fight against the British rule was paramount. Bal Gangadhar Tilak's contributions to India's freedom struggle were monumental. His vision of Swaraj, cultural pride, and mass mobilization redefined the Indian nationalism and inspired generations of leaders. Though divisive at times, his legacy as the father of Indian unrest remains a testament to his enduring impact on India's political thought and the independence movement. Thank you for joining in exploring the life and legacy of Balagangadhar Tilak. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into India's transformative historical figures.